And kicking off the 11 o'clock game on Saturday, November 8th, we've got number 5 Georgia traveling to Mississippi State. Georgia coming off an emotional win in their rival against Florida. Unbelievable game. They squeaked out another win by 4 points. That just seems what Georgia is doing this year. Meanwhile, Mississippi State is coming off a huge win against Arkansas. I say huge win because that is a big win for them. It was on the road at Arkansas. You win by 3. You put up some good points against Arkansas and ended up pulling that one out. Now, currently, it looks like Georgia is a 7.5-point favorite on the road with a 78% chance to win, according to ESPN.
Yeah, first, I want to say clap it up for Mississippi State. They win their first conference game under Jeff Levy. Big accomplishment for them. Um, Man, I'd be worried if I'm Georgia. And here's why. Mississippi State at home has been insane this year. They play Tennessee and Texas. Those are both teams that are drastically better than Mississippi State. Period. There's some about those cowbells when they get ringing 40,000 person unison. It's annoying. It's hard to deal with. It's hard to hear. And they play at a higher level. This is also a team in Mississippi State that can strike fast. And we know what Georgia's issues have been in early parts of games, falling behind on people. That being said, there's some weird voodoo magic that Kirby Smart's got hidden in his pockets. I'm convinced he like walks up to refs and he starts to talk to him and he reaches his back pocket and he goes and blows powder in their face and they just do whatever he wants the rest of the game. No, it's not the refs' fault. Georgia's good at football. They stay in games, they stay fighting. Here's the two trends I've noticed: Mississippi State at home and then Georgia just period all season. Mississippi State will get out on somebody, they'll have a lead on somebody, and then they'll choke it away in overtime. Georgia will let someone jump down their throat and slowly claw their way back. You look at that game clock, and there's like 10 minutes left, and Georgia's got the ball down one possession. And, oh, there they go, they're driving, and they score, they take the lead, and then they win. I don't really see how that script's gonna change this weekend. I don't know about you, Freddie. Look again. Congratulations, Jeff Levy and Mississippi State, and I do think he's turning them around to a program that's going to start winning 6, 7, 8 games a year. But Georgia's on another level, man. This is the best team you've played all season, and you've played some pretty good teams. Good job getting your win over Arkansas. You frankly could be a 4-win team in conference play. Like all things considered, they played really well in every game other than
Mm-hmm.
but I don't see how they win this game against Georgia. I think they keep it close. I think they scrap with them for a while. They played really good at home. Big win over like Arizona State, for example, at home this year, but I don't see them getting it done against the Bulldogs from Athens.
Yeah, this is a tough task for sure, for Mississippi State here at home, but I think it's also a tough task for Georgia. You just played your rival Florida, and I'm going to call it a road game because it's a road game. It's not at home. You don't sleep in your own bed. It may not have been a home game or an away game. As far as hostility goes, however, you travel and with this game against State, this is a second week in a row that you're having to travel to a game. You've got Texas the following week in what would be a bona fide SEC championship game eliminator for all sake of argument. I mean, I think that Georgia's pretty much eliminated now, barring a collapse from A&M or Alabama. Alabama would take an actual colossal meltdown here in the last few games. I think this is where State gets it done. And listen, the only reason why I say that is because you brought up good points about how State's played. Um, and I think it's going to I think they jump out on Georgia. And this is a hostile environment at Mississippi State. And for those of you in the Big Ten or the Pac, or I guess the Pac-12 used to be the ACC, that don't understand what we mean by hostile environment at Mississippi State, just watch a game on TV at your volume at halfway. You'll get annoyed and you'll
Well,
turn it down.
I've been in that stadium personally.
I have
In
too.
person. It is insane.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you take them out of it early, then you're good. But you think Georgia's taking anyone out of anything early?
Yeah. Yeah. And so I'm not, and again, I'm not comparing Mississippi State's home field advantage to, a traditional Death Valley at night or even an A&M. However, it's not a Kentucky home field advantage. It's severely upgraded from that. I think you just came off an emotional win in a rival game. You're getting all ready for Texas as well. This is a Mississippi State team that you don't really take all that serious, and I say that knowing that Kirby Smart's not that kind of guy. So I don't think he's not taking it serious. I just think that they're going to kind of sleepwalk into this game and they're going to get behind. And I think that this is Levy's big win at Mississippi State. Like, I've been severely impressed with what he's done since he's taken over, and I think that that's going to continue to grow and build. And look, if Mississippi State gets bowl eligible this year, hey, just like you said, clap it up, man. I mean, they could – yeah, timeout. You like that shot over at Kirby, huh? Yeah, it was good. It was good. I don't know. This is one of those weird ones. College football is weird. The SEC is weird this year. A lot of these games are really tight that normally aren't really tight. Spreads are being at 7.5 when traditionally it's 14 points, 10-14, and all of a sudden you're looking up and you've got teams losing left and right to teams they shouldn't lose to. So this is going to be my one upset for the week. Give me Mississippi State to beat Georgia at home in a huge game. I wish this game wasn't at 11 o'clock. Like, I wish that it would have been at night. Honestly, probably would have been a better game to put at night than Bama LSU. I just know that there's some context there between those two teams. But I'd have loved to have seen this game at night.